just a bad food environment, like we talked about earlier. We tend to, I think, go so long without like key nutrients and then just fill ourselves up on a lot of the bad ones. But,
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways our diets have gone wrong, right? And when somebody is properly fueled, they have enough energy to fuel their systems, or what I would refer to as the basal metabolic rate, which is all the energy your body needs to function optimally at rest. And that's a considerable amount of energy, right? If you don't do anything but just lay there, your body requires a ton of fuel just to stay alive and keep everything working. The hormonal system, nervous system, liver, detox, all of those things, and just maintaining yourself, meaning maintaining the muscle, maintaining the bone, that all takes energy. And so 60, 70% of your needs actually go into your internal system to run everything. And then the rest is for you to walk and do things and think and so forth. But what happens is specifically when we diet, our body has to make a decision at that point in time. And it's saying, hey, you're not consuming enough fuel for us to maintain your internal systems, and you're also doing more things externally, like you're exercising and doing all these things more. So we're having to make a decision to basically support your external needs, and then we're going to have to slow down some of your internal systems to basically keep yourself in some sort of a homeostatic place. And I
Mhm.
always say you're basically taking from Peter to pay Paul. Your body is always going to prioritize energizing those external things in your body, things outside of yourself, like you're walking and thinking and, you know, exercising, because your brain will kind of just decide to do that. And so your body just says, oh,
Mhm.
okay, we don't have as much energy available now, so we'll just slow your digestion system down, or make your hormonal system more complicated, or maybe we'll just make you feel tired, because ultimately what we would like you to do is slow down. But we don't listen to any of those things, right? We don't think that those are actually cues for us. We just say, oh, I'm going to override those because I have things to do, and I'll continue to live my life. And that's what
Yep.
we end up doing. And you can do that periodically, right? We are
Right.
designed to be able to do that, but it's when we constantly do that and we stay in that space and we never give ourselves enough time to recover. And that could be years or decades that somebody might have been doing that. Yeah, ultimately you're going to start to pay the price of that. And then that's going to usually result in symptoms, illness, disease, whatnot. And so if you learn to kind of moderate that better, and
Mhm.
always understand, look, I need to maintain these certain things within my body, then you won't get yourself into so much trouble later on.